Hi, I'm Melody Pobletti.
And I'm Dan Pobletti, and we've been fans of Disneyland for over 35 years.
The first time I've been to Disneyland, it's 73 actually, 1973. That was when we first immigrated here from the Philippines. I was born and raised there, so going to Disneyland was like a dream come true because being an immigrant and living in another country, Disneyland is something unreachable, you know, and for you to be able to walk through the gates and just experience Disneyland, you know, it was truly magical at the time, you know. The typical thing you do, you take the pictures in front of that Mickey Mouse floral thing at the very front of the train station. So that was, I think everybody has a picture of that, whoever goes to Disneyland.
Matterhorn, I think it was like, yeah, it was in the 80s, 70s or 80s that they talked about the abominable snowman. So there was a lot of commercials leading up to it. So you were looking for it, you know, you didn't know what he looked like. And as you were starting to ride this ride, which you thought you knew every corner of it, now you're hearing like groans and a bellowing of a monster, you know, and it's like, wow, this might be good. And then when you finally, you catch small glimpse of it, right? And then you get this one big thing coming at you for a brief second, and it was like, wow, you know, that was cool, you know? And then, of course, you wanted to ride again. The electrical parade was neat. Again, I guess it was a parade that was completely in the dark. You had music, you had all the lights that were focused on the parade, and the tune was so good, I guess we bought the CD.
They're so innovative in bringing things to everyone for the very first time, first experience. Seeing the parade for the first time, it was amazing because so many lights, you know, the little lights, the music, the characters. I keep coming back to the word magical because truly that experience is what Disney is all about.
I remember Carousel of Progress when I was a kid, and that was great. And there was a certain time where that building where the Carousel of Progress was, it was still there, but no one really went in. They shut down the ride, and then very briefly before they dismantled it, they brought it back. I believe in Walt Disney World they still have it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they still have it. So when we went to Walt Disney World, that was one of the first rides we went on, and it again brought back memories.
The one thing that stands out about Big Thunder for me is typical roller coasters are, you know, you're just on the trail and you go up and go down and it's fast. This one is more interactive, I think, because you can see other, you know, there's a scenery outside, you know,
Right.
You see the rocks and the mines and things like that, and it gives the experience that extra edge, you know, the props of the mines, and then now with explosions and stuff like that inside, the fireworks, I guess that's within there, and the water experience, you know, that really adds to the experience in the ride.
Space Mountain first came out. That was sort of incredible because that was one of the first roller coasters that I believe was completely in the dark. Captain EO, the first time we saw Captain EO, we're going, oh my gosh. You know, because it was 3D, right? And Michael Jackson, of course, was very popular at the time. The music was popular at the time. I mean, that was great. And then they brought it back a couple of years ago so you could watch it again and figure out, reminisce. Oh, Star Tours, when that first came out. It's been around for a while. They just took it to a new dimension. It just totally changed from the time that we went. They actually told a story, and now they revamped it even better with more special digital effects. So it was great. I've experienced all the different variations. There's different endings. We tried to do it like 2 or 3 times, and we just started to get motion sickness, you know.
I think Splash Mountain, it gives you sensory overload sometimes because there's the music, props that are outside, you know, and it's dark. Just all these emotional experience that you feel when you're in the ride makes it a little bit exciting, you know.
When you're going with somebody that's special, it's almost like going for the first time again.